I think right now the boys are still trying to find themselves, but I think that defensively we've got some really strong players, returning players, guys that the players can lean on, and then through the midfield we've got a lot of technique. We're just struggling to put it all together, and so I think coming into this week, I think our strength is going to be playing from the back and then looking for our opportunities to jump on them.
Okay.
Well, I think the point I touched on first would be the most important, and that's them getting comfortable with each other and themselves. We've had a really tough schedule coming into this week. We haven't played a home game yet on the men's side, and so you put in the travel and the camaraderie that's being built up with the boys. I think that we've cracked that egg, and it should show this week, because I think we've seen a lot of coming together, and we've just meshed a lot of different talents from a lot of different areas. And so once the boys get comfortable with each other, they'll start to trust each other and the movements that are there, and I think that we'll be in really good shape.
Okay.
If you come to a men's practice, I'll sound like a broken record, but Tino Solis Jr. is a returning center back, and the young man is just playing at an incredibly high level. I wish I could get him to talk a little bit more, but I guess that could be a good problem to have at times. But he's just really emerged as one of those guys that everybody can depend on. And as a defensive player, you don't get a whole lot of esteem. And so putting himself in situations where it's only him that can save us, and he's done it quite well. So I think Tino Solis is head and shoulders, our top performer coming into this week. We've seen them both play. Blue River's a non-conference game. It'll be our last non-conference game before we open up against conference at Neosho Saturday. So we think that we like our chances in every match that we play. But I'm incredibly optimistic going into this week. The boys have had the weekend off, and we've really kind of touched on the things that we think we're lacking on. And so Blue River is always going to be a challenge. They're going to be big, tough guys, but I've got some Kansas City boys that are really looking forward to playing that match and seeing some of their old buddies. And then Neosho on Saturday is going to be a dogfight. There's no doubt about that. They're carrying a roster with 10, 15 international players on it. And so I think what we'll have to do on Saturday is make sure that we're strong defensively, and we're looking for their mistakes, and then hopefully the work that we've done in the past 3 weeks as far as where we ought to be within our own system will create the opportunities we need to beat Neosho at their place.